Okay, so here we are out in the burbs, down where I hang out for my contract. Let's go for a bit of an evening ride. So we're on the Mercane Single motor for this one, because I leave that one down here. So, you know, we're on the cruise control here, you know, doing its thing. I personally find that I wouldn't want to have a scooter without a cruise control. Don't want to be sitting there holding it down for ages of yep. And you know, compared to the dual wheel, it's not real like super exciting, and you do notice the slowdowns. But if you're actually just, you know, got the expectation of getting to work and back, doesn't make any big difference really. And all of that banging around, well, big fucking deal. Hasn't hurt anything yet. Let's have a look over here, make sure nothing's coming. And, you know, a little bit of nice smooth shove out of the corners. You know, again, not like the dual wheel, but there's not that big steering kick either. So, you know, depending on who you were, you might prefer this. I don't want to say it's a good lady's bike, but some ladies don't like it to be that scary. Okay. Nice one. Whee! Always getting something caught on that stand. So quite a lot of wind tonight. Check what setting I'm on here. I have the funny feeling that this is actually set to eco. Hard to be sure. Always good to see a car parked on the cycle path. Oh no, they've given me a bit of space. Very nice of them. I've discovered that, according to vernacular that I wasn't familiar with, I'm a goofy foot. I don't know why, but anyway, yeah. So I really feel comfortable this way, but I totally don't feel comfortable the other way. So yeah, I'm going to stop here and just check if I am on eco, you know, because I'd rather be on power mode. No, I'm on power mode. Just that I just got used to the dual over the weekend. There you go. And obviously today's Monday. Okay, so one of the things about negotiating, you know, stuff with this significant bumps, is you want to keep yourself fairly far back, so you've got just the same as if you were snowboarding. You can allow the thing to bump up and down in front of you. You don't want to be falling forwards because you'll lose your balance. Okay. How's it going, mate?
Not too bad, yourself?
Getting there. Nice little wetland area around here. As it turns out, this is the shortcut way to get to IKEA if I wanted to go there, or as the Finns or Swedes might say, IKEA. But yeah, I say IKEA. Okay. A little bit of a chicane. Just setting up for that. You know, it's not too spastic at these speeds. It's kind of pleasant and relaxing, really. A little bit enjoyable, a little bit of a buzz after work. To me, one of the reasons you want to transfer your weight back is that you want to really increase the angle at which the front wheel is leaning when it hits a bump, so it doesn't snag. So if you've got more of your weight over the back, the front will pop up. Okay, I'm pretty sure I go up here. No, I'm going to have to slow down for this one. No, actually, I don't think I do go here. Let's, yeah, I think go the other way. Yeah, that's right, it was this way. I can tell you that if I was riding my bicycle along this path, I definitely would be requiring some serious exertion to get to these speeds, like, you know, not, you know, Tour de France kind of stuff, but you wouldn't be just cruising along. I mean, you know, you'd be breathing hard. So, you know, considering these paths were designed for those sorts of speeds, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me to be riding around even faster on a scoot, even if you think that it's somehow, you know, cool and fun and groovy. The reality is you're eventually going to meet somebody coming the other way who's not expecting you to be going as fast as that. Maybe if you're lucky, you might even have a head-on with another scooter doing the same thing as you. So here we go, a little bit of a 90-degree corner here, and then power down. And there we go. Paradise Road. Okay, well I can go up the road over there, or I can just go back through the bush. I think I'm going to go back through the bush. actually allows me to take this corner without even backing off compared to going downhill. So I guess that's one thing about the single motor that's nicer, is that I don't tend to need the brakes anywhere near as much. Obviously it's nice to have them too, but you know. The other thing that I find that's useful in terms of technique is that when you're coming to something that you know is going to be a possibility that it might snag on it, you're actually better off leaning back like that, because you're actually throwing the scooter forward a little bit so that you actually slightly increase your speed over it and also increase your momentum when it hits it, so that there's even less likelihood that it'll snag. Being over the back wheel, the front wheel can get popped up in the air and less likely to snag. I could kick a little bit here, but it's not doing much, so yeah, I don't feel like going back up to the road. Let's keep going around in here. Woo! Oh, now I got a tailwind. Isn't that lovely? Very pleasant. Not particularly like, you know, YouTube winning channel, I'd be scared shitless to actually do that myself exciting ride, but actually really good, enjoyable, pleasant. Afternoon ride. And you know, like if you're commuting to work on something like this, you want to be able to get to work every day without, you know, falling off and breaking your arm or having gravel rash up the side of your face or some shit like that, right? You know? Depends on what you want a scooter for. If it's only for excitement, get a Dualtron, man. But if you just want a good, reliable commuter that actually doesn't do too badly in rough situations like this, you know, and you can tell this concrete ain't the most smooth in the world. The expansion joints are pretty hard. There's the wetland. The one thing about the single motor is that you can actually give it a kick along, unlike the dual, which there's so much resistance from the motors that doing a bit of a kick doesn't do anything, whereas this you can actually feel like you used to be someone who went out and did stuff, you know, someone who actually got exercise doing things rather than just a slob standing on a scooter. Okay, let's have a quick gander at the "it's not wet anymore" wetland. Yeah, not a bad little spot. Okay, well, keep going. By the way, for this sort of stuff, I've got my toe just on the edge of the bracket there, where the front wheel attaches to the footboard, and I've got my ball of my foot right on the back of the kick up on the rear, so I can have quite a wide stance front to rear. Don't really need side to side unless you're doing something else. There's another reason why you don't want to be going crazy. Families, you know. G'day. Oh, picked up a stick. Okay, well, where are you? Oh, better than picked up a stick. Fucking hell. Look at that. Big hunk of fucking wire. Wow. I guess that's one of those reasons why you wouldn't want to have a pneumatic tyre, because that'd be a flat and I'd be walking home. But it isn't a flat and I won't be walking home. Horses for courses. Yeah, wouldn't want to have solid tyres. I'd much rather have a flat and be another one. Where are these coming from? Holy shit, that one's huge. That's a fucking nail and a half if ever I saw one. Shit. Wow. Don't know if this picks up nails worse than a bicycle does, but yeah, fucking hell. I know that the people who don't have a Mercane, that don't know anything about them, will tell you that they've got hard tyres. But the thing is, they've actually got quite soft rubber tyres, and you saw how well it picked up that pair of nails, because it just goes through the thin, highly grippy rubber and bloody gets stuck into the foam. Am I going to get a green? I am, baby. And you can actually get it up to speed a bit if you want. You don't have to stand on it like a statue. And you can't do that really on the dual motor, because quite honestly there's so much resistance from the tyre, from the engines, from the motors. Okay, so here's where I turn off again. Just Evening. How's it going? Yeah, I reckon I'll beat him across there. Well, here I am back near home again. Hope you've enjoyed the little journey.